What is up, Impact Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Anthem of Impact Wrestling Show. I'm your host, Jason. I know this is coming up late. It's coming up. It's Monday right now, and we did obviously Impact was last Thursday, but I had family in town all weekend, so I wasn't able to watch it nor take the time out, spending time with them to do a review. But I literally just got home from work, just got done watching it, and now going to give you a quick review. I'm not going to do like the usual kind of segment by segment review. I just kind of wanted to get on here, still give a few thoughts. I thought overall it was a good show. It was entertaining. Had a couple of really high spots on it. Actually, I know the AAA stuff. It kind of took away from the show a little bit, but I enjoyed it, and I thought it was good. It's Global Force really emphasizing, hey, look what we're doing around the world, and I think that's pretty good. Like, that's a good thing. Hearing all the different wrestlers' perspectives and the Jarrett's and Jeremy Borash's stuff. I thought that was really cool to hear their perspective and their insights of what was going on. Let's see here. I think they're right. They brought it up. They didn't. I think overall they were trying to make the AAA thing a story because I believe if I read some things correct, I guess they're leading towards like a AAA thing. Like a AAA versus GFW type thing coming up at Bound for Glory, or at least that's the plan, I guess. So you can see that being kind of laid, the foundation's being laid. But I don't think the Rosemary Sexy Star thing necessarily was. It didn't come off like that. It came off like it was part of a bigger story. They did mention it. They can't act like it didn't happen. But unfortunately, the only problem is like how they were saying, Rosemary's supposed to be pretty injured from this. And since all these episodes were taped before Triple Mania, she's going to be wrestling and doing things where like she's clearly not hurt. I know they can go back over and dub the commentary, do voiceovers, so that's why like you hear things like Jeremy will say things like, "Oh, she wasn't happy after this, after Triple Mania," and they can reference her injury, but she's still going to be not bandaged up, and if she is bandaged up, then that'll be kind of weird. I don't think it's a storyline. I think it was going to be part of a bigger storyline as far as AAA versus GFW, but I don't think specifically Rosemary getting hurt by Sexy Star was a storyline. Some other good things. What a debut by Taya. That was amazing. What an entrance. An amazing entrance. But that's how you debut somebody, not just kind of go like, hey, here's a jobber match and here's their debut. Have them kind of make an appearance, have them get involved in something right away, have them go up against somebody, make no pun intended, but make an impact, right? But I really liked it. It's gonna be interesting to see now. Seems like you saw all 6 of those knockouts right there. Man, yeah, it's a good knockout roster right now. You got to include Laurel Van Ness. Once they kind of develop her full story, which I think what she's doing is really good too. I mean, she's doing an amazing job as this different kind of character. Hopefully, MJ Jenkins gets some more time. Ava Story gets some more time. The 2 new ones. Man, I can't remember who the 2 new ones that they just announced signed. Something Hogan and like the Huntress or something like that. Have to look more into who they are. But yeah, I mean that you just look at that as a whole, though, that's becoming a pretty good knockout roster. So I look forward to seeing all that really play out. Um, Another thing was the whole LAX, the low key stuff with Johnny Impact. He's in the number one contenders match next week. I have not felt like they have just totally taken low key out of the world title picture. So again, these dirt sheets that are put these rumors out there. I'm not. I mean, obviously something must be up because like Loki hasn't had any like Bound for Glory promotional stuff put out for him. He's not part of the LAX one. So I'm guessing he is gone. I'm not saying that's the rumor. Sometimes I feel like they dig up these reasonings. Maybe he was done. Like it was just time for him to go or something. I don't know. And he just didn't want to re-sign because he might not be wrestling for the title, but they're clearly, to me, so far they haven't taken him all the way out to where he's just an afterthought. I mean, he's in a number one contenders match. He was still in the gauntlet for the gold. His character right now is a guy that is pissed that he's being overlooked. Right? So, it's not like he just all of a sudden was in a triple threat X Division match last week. But man, what a hell of a promo from Loki with so much passion. He didn't even need a microphone there at the beginning. The way he's just yelling, all the other random mics are picking him up. But just a lot of passion. I love that. That whole segment was really, really good. And it felt real. It didn't feel like your normal pull apart. And Loki's really good about doing that. And at the same token, Johnny came back at him and did a good job too. And because things were so kind of out of sync during that whole pull apart situation, the whole segment. Even like with Cornette kind of not really knowing what to do and not saying a whole lot, but then kind of saying random things. And he said a lot of things without like the microphone right in his face. So that was good too. Like it came off fairly real, like how a real situation like that would probably go. And then in the back, on a pre-tape thing, Cornette makes it a number one contenders match, set it right out there in the ring. The main event was really good. I think they're booking Eli right. Most of the match, he's showing you that he has the stuff, and he's a really good worker to win a match. But at the end of the day, he is a heel, and he will do a heel thing to win if he needs to. Whether it be Adonis helping out, distractions, cheating, using foreign objects. At the end of the day, he will do what he needs to do to win. And that's perfect, because that's kind of a good heel. Just doing whatever it takes to win. And kind of, because he's not being a full-blown chicken shit heel that kind of is always whiny and always cheating so very blatant. Like, that was a very long match, and he put his own, but then it was more Adonis's idea than it was Drake's idea. So that's another good thing. So that kind of protects him from looking weak. Because sometimes a chicken shit heel can look too weak. Just look at like Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens. They almost went too far with that type of heel gimmick where it started making them look weak. Like they need somebody to always help them win, and that's the only way that they'll ever win. They're kind of doing that with Jinder Mahal right now over in WWE. But I think right now, the way this match was booked, I think it was booked very well. Got him through the match. And then at the very end, he kind of cheated to win, but that's what he's going to do to keep that title. But yeah, again, so like I said, overall, thought the show was really good. Can't wait for this upcoming week. OVE versus LAX from the Crash in Tijuana. Got Falls Count Anywhere, Trevor Lee versus Sanjay Dutt. That should be really good. It should just be really interesting and seeing where they're going even further with this, with the Grado Laurel Van Ness story. I think it's been really good. It's super funny. Chelsea Green is killing that Laurel character. Stuff is really good. Just a lot of fun to watch. I look forward to all those quick segments. Richard Justice had a pretty funny little cameo tonight as well, or in this episode. So overall, I thought it was really good. Um, just want to give a couple thoughts real quick on this whole dirt sheet bull crap it's been going on. Um, whenever I see all this stuff constantly on Twitter and all these news stories, it takes the fun out of professional wrestling. It does, and like obviously it's only GFW news, but like I haven't watched any other kind of wrestling. I have not been watching wrestling. None of the YouTube shows I usually watch. Um, Definitely haven't been watching WWE, but I haven't been watching WWE for a while. Like I'll kind of keep up with it. I'll watch YouTubers review it, and if there's any cool segments, I might go back and watch that get popular. Other than that, man, like Raw's on tonight, and I could care less. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch my own stuff. Um, I'm probably not gonna watch SmackDown tomorrow night unless I just have nothing else on or better to do. Um, I haven't watched Lucha Underground since it's been back on. So like this whole season, I haven't watched it all. Um, but it's just because it just puts a bad taste in my mouth of just first the dirt sheets start ruining GFW. Not like I'm not gonna stop watching it because of it, but like it just kind of makes it to where it's like I don't want to put in the time and effort of messing with it, and but then it also just then you see other people like comment or post tweets and stuff like they quote whatever news article it is and then put their own stupid sentence on it, and then it makes me not want to watch that other stuff because of who they are. You know what I mean? And it's just dumb. I mean, and most of this stuff is so blatantly bad and fake. Like I knew, like the second I saw this whole like Anthem's is hemorrhaging funds and looking to sell off Impact. Like, first of all, since like why would you think that, or how does that even? They're getting ready to they literally just were signing all these different contracts overseas to get Impact overseas. We knew about the Global Wrestling Network coming out. So why would you put so much money into these things, especially like the Global Wrestling Network, and then also actively try to sell it? Because it's making it less attractive to people that would want to buy it. Because now they're putting even more money into it. Obviously, Anthem's gonna want that money back if that's what if they're trying to sell it. They're not gonna put all this money into it and then be like, but you can just buy it for this much from this. You know what I'm saying? So none of that stuff. I knew that whole sale thing was bullshit. Knew that right away. The Jeff Jarrett news, I didn't quite know what to believe or not. And here's why. Obviously, like, just initially them saying, because Impact did come out and say, he was taking an indefinite leave of absence due to personal reasons. He wants to step away and take care of some personal issues. And, I just took that as, oh man, that sucks. Hopefully everything's okay. But I didn't take it as like this end of Impact type thing here. And then, of course, they start running wild with this stuff. And then, there's like little sentences that these dirt sheets will use that for some reason always kind of give it away to me of like, yeah, I think they came up with this on their own. I think they made their own assumptions as to why, and then they report it as fact. And that's the whole, like, it's, Triple Mania, Jarrett was out of shape, and they were upset about that. Who's upset about Jeff Jarrett being out of shape? Jeff Jarrett, who is, like, just turned 50-something or 50 years old or whatever it was not too long ago, who hasn't been an active wrestler in several years. I mean, he wrestles every once in a while, but he's not an everydayer. So he's old. He doesn't wrestle every day. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I don't think it's not like he came out and he was just like huge and fat and nasty looking. He looked like an old guy. He looked like a 50-year-old wrestler. Like when was the last time you heard anybody say, well, they were upset that Ric Flair looked out of shape? Ric Flair's looked out of shape since '95. I mean, not like really out of shape, but pretty out of shape. His whole WWE run after WCW went down was out of shape, Ric Flair. But people want to talk about they were mad that Jeff Jarrett was out of shape. Give me a break. I highly doubt that was ever of any concern, especially not from AAA. Look at a lot of their wrestlers, okay? So I didn't think that, and that's whenever I kind of went, well, I don't believe much of that. But then there was a segment where they showed Jeff kind of going after La Parka and Vampiro after the Rosemary thing, and yeah, he looked a little inebriated. So if that is the case, like, first of all, whatever the reason actually is that Jeff Jarrett has stepped aside for now, with his indefinite leave of absence, whatever the reason is, it's none of our business. It's none of the Dirt Sheets' business. It's none of our business. That's his personal life. That is Jeff Jarrett, the man that needs to take care of Jeff Jarrett, the man. Take care of the Jarrett family, not the characters, not the personas that we see. Him, the man, and his family. That's what they need to worry about. We don't need to worry about any of that shit. Just watch the program. It's none of our business. It's none of our business on why whatever Jeff was going through, Jeff Hardy was going through his stuff. None of our business. Now, he kind of made a little bit of our business whenever he showed up on camera on Victory Road and was that bad. But as far as him dealing with that stuff and him going through all that stuff, again, that's his personal stuff. That's not our problem. That's none of our business. So, only thing that I care about with this whole situation, as long as Jeff Jarrett's family and the head people at Global Force Wrestling, whoever he answers to, are okay with it, are understanding, and are supporting, and it's not a big deal, then I'm fine. I don't care about anything else. Because the only people, like I said, the only people that he owes, maybe an explanation to, or owes an explanation, I don't know, or owes a little something to, would be the members of that roster and the members of the front office at that company to know that Jeff, 1, is okay, 2, nothing's affecting them, and 3, that, hopefully, he's got their support, and they've got his, and whatever is going on. And those are the only people that need to, A, know, or B, at least be considered as far as being given an explanation. And us as fans should just stop it and enjoy the shows, whether it's Global Force, Lucha Underground, Ring of Honor, AAA, New Japan, WWE, does not matter. Your local indie promotion, doesn't matter. Enjoy the wrestling, enjoy the show. Okay, we don't need to know the ins and outs of these people. Get to know the characters. Maybe that's probably the main reason why everybody says nobody can be nobody's making stars nowadays. It's because us as fans don't want to see stars. We want to see real people. We used to love the gimmicks, the stars, the characters. Nobody back in the 80s was trying to be like, Hulk Hogan's really good. I wonder what he's like in real life. Oh, his name's Terry Bollea? Oh, what? Oh, okay, cool. And then you start liking him as Terry Bollea instead of Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? Like, just get to know Hulk Hogan, right? So, nowadays, don't go, who gives a shit who these people's real names are, where they're really from, or who they really are. That's not who they're trying to sell you. They're trying to sell you Eli Drake. They're trying to sell you Samoa Joe. They're trying to sell you DJZ. They're trying to sell you Rosemary. Okay? Whatever their real names are, their real personas are, their real life situations, their political views, their world views, whatever it is, it shouldn't matter. We don't need to know that. And we just need to get back to enjoying the fictitious aspect of professional wrestling and have fun with it. Enjoy the characters. You know, didn't mean to go on too much of a rant, but I start talking and I get going. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Been going for about 20 minutes and need to get to moving on. So again, I'm looking forward to this Thursday. Hope all you guys are. I should have my show back up on Friday. Go back to my regular scheduled programming. So yeah, so can't wait till Thursday. Do my spiel here real quick. If you like my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you always know whenever I'm posting up new videos. And if you do, please also hit that like button, leave some comments down. Go follow me on Twitter at Anthem of Impact. Until Friday, peace.